Woo! Welcome, fellow dreamers. It's Cola Boo Boo time. It's Cola Boo Boo time, and we are back with another video. I think we should start posting more shorts for our algorithm. Yeah, we've just had like a lot of scheduling conflicts. But anywho, without further ado, plus we wanted the Calico Critters video to like get more traction than it did, but we wanted to start a conversation, get stuff going. Guys, what are you being loud for? Anyways, yeah, I guess it's not that big of a deal. It's just a shitty company with shitty toys being shitty to their only clients. So, whatever. But we did have, one more backup plan. Really great suggestions for backup plans for if we lose our Labubus, by the way. Which, yeah, I don't think it's gonna happen, thank goodness, but, we did go out of our way to make puppets. Hold on, let me get them. Welcome, fellow dreamers. It's puppet time. As you can see, mine is a butterfly and Adama's is a fire ant. Now, to explain a bit as to why, we, as you know, because of unfortunate circumstances, Adama and I once had to, go to intensive therapy. I would say it's where we met, but, it's more like where our relationship blossomed. We actually met before then, and, for a certain person who thinks he was a stud, she was already looking my way. So, yeah. Because you're hot and nice, and I was trying to be loyal though, but I kind of regret doing that now. I kind of wonder if things would have been easier if I just... Yeah, that's neither here nor there. Every time we make love, you know you belong to me. Or with me, should I say. True. So, anywho, don't fit in the camera very well, do we? Alrighty. Well, this does help with the immersion a bit more because our giant fists have disguises. Anyways, one of the first projects I made was this pink and blue felt butterfly. I think I showed it on camera before, but and it has a hidden message in it that says that you are worth more. You are worth so much more than you tolerated, to remind me to not tolerate other people's bullshit. And I did make these puppets myself, by the way. You know, Hope the butterfly, of course. And then there's Irk the ant. Where does Irk the ant come in? Well, you should probably tell the story, shouldn't you? Yeah, my mom was like... she always plays devil's advocate, right? Well, she was playing devil's advocate one day, and... because I wanted to write a story expressing how I felt about the situation. And she's like... she said that it was... I don't know, she did this thing where she, like, implied that I was actually at fault and deserved the abuse, but whatever. And it did irk me, and we were making our emotions, giving them shape, name, stuff like that, and that's where Irk the fire ant comes in. And, my job is to make sure that she does not blame herself for anything bad that happened, and, to, remind her that what happened was not her fault. So, yeah, if you want us to go into detail about our time in intensive therapy, wait, fun fact, before, I'm sorry to cut you off, but fun fact, did you know, too, that ants actually protect butterflies? Yeah, that is something I didn't know before I made Urk the ant, so that's, destined to be. But, yeah, they take care of their caterpillars, and, I think the butterflies can actually call on them, too, when they're in trouble. Anywho, if you want us to detail our time in intensive therapy for privacy reasons, we'll give everybody fake names. Make sure this video gets an adequate amount of attention, or otherwise the story is going behind a paywall on our Patreon. Gotta do what you gotta do. Oof. But, yeah, while we might do blogs with the puppets, or, the puppets are there for just in case, at least, about had it with this tripod. We'll see if we can tighten screws or something later. Yeah. Don't worry, the Labubu's are here to stay unless Pop Mart pulls a Calico Critters. But, me and Adama are gonna step off camera just to get something real quick. Because that's not all we got while we were getting puppet supplies. We were also, like, low-key and, inspired by Bob's Burgers. Because, that Mr. Fine guy, he's got, like, emotional support puppets. Ah, shit, where's the other one at? Okay. Hey, this is the first time seeing how this is going to look on camera. Gosh. This shit is kind of shitty. The shittiest. I can't believe they expect you to make jewelry with this. Okay. I'm probably gonna have to put some glue or something on that. Alrighty. Welcome, fellow dreamers. Whoa. Oh, I am not used to this. Okay, I didn't know I wasn't going to be able to control the turning on it. It's called a boo time, and we are marionettes. Genie does as you wish. Woo! Damn. Okay, we're clearly gonna have to do work on these because they won't stop spinning, but yeah, we did attach strings to the... Okay, that's enough. We're gonna hurt ourselves. Oh, gosh. Can we get the string off of this? Fuck me. Maybe off camera. I think we'll get banned from YouTube if we do that here. Oh my gosh. Okay, we will have to rework those, but, I think you can see what the plan was with that, gosh. Yeah, we're gonna have to rework them, but, plus you can see the fucking strings. I don't know how well that helps. Oh my gosh. Okay, well that didn't go as planned, but we'll rework them. We'll rework them. I guess for now we could just grab each other by our key strings. Yeah. Alright, I'm gonna put all this shit back in here. Oh, but that's not all. That's not all. Along comes a baby drinking alcohol. Oh gosh, we spilled tea everywhere. Spill the tea, bitch. We spilled the tea on, calico critters. There, alright, anyways, we're gonna ignore that for now, but, we did pick up a little something from the metaphysical shop. So check this out. Show Adama. It's a fossilized sand dollar. I used to love sand dollars when I was a kid. I'd go to the beach and play with them. Don't worry, I didn't take them home because I know they're alive, and I don't hurt animals. But this is a fossil of a sand dollar, and it's just kind of cool to have. It was actually really cheap for what it is. Like, I'm surprised how cheap it was. And because it was so cheap, I got something else. Now, just because, like, I got something else. I gotta pull these price stickers off. This was also equally as cheap, but, this is a fossilized clam. How cool is that? Now, I did do some, like, research on these two animals here. I'm gonna get their price tags off because we're gonna do something with them. Because I was curious, like, how do you tell which one's male or female and all that? Which I challenged Star to scry for that information. Yeah, so we're gonna do that in just a second. Gosh. These price tag stickers don't look like there's much to them, but they're impossible to get off. And there's gonna be a sticky spot that's collecting fur here now. Yeah. But, anyways. So I was curious as to how they reproduced, right? So, clams and sand dollars actually reproduce the same way. They just kind of put their sperm and egg out into the ocean. They just masturbate and let it float everywhere. Yeah, pretty much. I don't know, and I just thought it was interesting that instead of mating with each other, they just put out themselves into the ocean and hoped that it took. And I don't know, it's just like an inspiration for me as a writer, I guess. And we're all gonna vote on something with cards, so there's no bias, and it's all 100% our own intuition acting. Yes. Alrighty. Just put this on the... Should we put it on the table? Nah, it might be too far. I'm gonna put it here, and then I'm gonna tilt the camera down. And if you don't remember from my scrying videos, if you haven't seen them, we do, or at least I scry by touch. So, without further ado, I'm about to scry this sand dollar, and we're gonna see what we can pick up, what messages we can pick up. Energy is cool, but not as cold as usual. I'm getting a lukewarm ocean vibe. I see a mosasaur, that's interesting. Is that how you died, or was that just your friend? Don't talk too low, or they won't hear you. I know. I used to have a mosasaur tooth. Okay, I'm starting to burn in my palm. All energy forces seem to do that, though, so... See a butterfly. So you feel like you've transformed by becoming a fossil into a spiritual tool. That is so cool. Another mosasaur. This mosasaur is your friend, wasn't it? He or she is beautiful. Trying to see if I can... I see jellyfish. Definitely getting a masculine energy and a feminine energy, which I've looked and seen that sand dollars can be intersex, so it doesn't surprise me too much. See a stingray, manta ray actually. Did you have a name? What was your name? Angel. Okay. That's a pretty name. Did those fish in the shop come from where you live? Oh, now I feel bad that I left them there. You would have gotten nightmares if you took those home. Yeah, I know. See a butterfly fish. So your whole life was just peacefully exploring the ocean, huh? I know I'm gonna regret asking this, but how did you die? Oh, that is unfortunate. A, terror bird swooped down and ate him. Ate them. Were you found in their stomach? Gosh. Dropped you on a turtle shell and you didn't survive the fall. There any messages you have for me? Anything you want to tell me? What does that mean? Beware of predators. We're on the lookout for them all the time, so don't worry about that. And we got knives, baby. We haven't been booted yet, so I'm gonna see what other messages come in. Okay. So that was it from Angel the Sand Dollar. Oh shit, I can see where you were bitten. Oh my gosh. Poor little thing. Oh. You're safe at home now. Should I just leave them out or get them like a fish tank? Or... It might be fun to get them a fish tank, but make sure you get them the right kind. Fair enough. Don't put water in it though, I don't think fossils go well with water. Alright. And next is our little clam companion. Whew. Oh, okay. I just got the message that they want me to hold on to him like this so it feels like I'm being taken for a ride. The energy is very cooling, but not too cold. Not like our crystal ball, at least. It kind of feels like, the ocean. Like, you know, that mix between warm and cool. Ooh, I see a lot of seaweed and coral. I didn't see that where, Angel was. So from this clam, I'm getting very masculine energy. I was immediately drawn to refer to this clam as him. Do you have a name? What does that mean? Can you be more specific? Were you abandoned? Oh, I guess you weren't really abandoned, huh? Nobody ever gave you a name? You didn't name yourself? Juno. Oh, okay. So you like to make me really guess, huh? Is that a pterodactyl? Another mosasaur. Another pug, another pug. There's a lot of shells. Do they have anything living in them? Oh, they're your shells. Just changed them out every now and then. That's right, you're like a snail, aren't you? You are a snail. Okay. How did you die? Is it upsetting for you to talk about? It's okay if it is. I'm not gonna pressure you. What is that? It's hard to make out. You were dug out of the sand by a pterodactyl. Oh, wow. And they ate you out of your shell. Well, shit, I'm sorry. Alright, I was just booted out of there, too. So, there you have it. Angel, the sand dollar. And Juno the clam. They're so precious. So I'll scry with them later. I'm gonna give them a break for now, but I'm gonna try to see if they want me to get them a mock fish tank. We might have to save up for that though. Oh yeah. Unless we went to Walmart. And, I mean, we could get some of the decorations, at least. The tank might be a tricky one. But we gotta go to Walmart anyway. We gotta get all kinds of shit. But yeah, hey, let me know if you want me to do fossil scry vlogs on the regular, or at least add that segment. We were gonna try to find... should I even tell him about this? It's kind of dumb. It is not dumb. Stop. We were gonna try to find a damn dinosaur egg, okay? Which we can't find anywhere, and definitely not an affordable one. We have, like, a couple of ones that are a little more on the expensive side saved, but yeah, we can't buy them anytime soon. And on top of that, our energy just isn't meshing with them. Yeah. But you know, just it's really probably not something you could buy. A lot of things like this, you can't buy them online, like when it comes to crystals and stuff like that, because you gotta be able to feel the energy. Sometimes something will call out to you from online, but other times it's just, yeah. You need to be there, you need to hold them. But yeah, we wanted to get jades. We wanted to get or at least I wanted to get a dinosaur egg. And I'm all for it. I think you should do this. 'Cause you never know. Yeah. Because I had this dream, okay? I had this dream that I found a dinosaur egg in the woods behind my house. Behind our house. Well, this was before I met Adama, but still. I mean, it's before before I moved in to her body. And before she knew my name. Before, like, when I was still reaching out to her through familiar characters. Yeah. You wonder why I say he went through an emo phase. Oh my gosh. The Mal phase. Oh gosh, no, don't bring up the Mal phase. Oh my gosh. I took the form of Mal when we first officially met. Anyways, it's hard to control your appearance, especially in dreams, especially if it's somebody else's dream, you know. Yeah, you gotta get kind of seasoned at that, but, if she'd been closer to me now, in closer proximity, but the mountain I was in was all the way in fucking California. Yeah. Anyways, that's neither here nor there. What was I gonna say? Right. Behind the house. Egg. I remember, now this is something that I've always done with crystals, but I placed it on my solar plexus chakra and meditated with it. And, you know, as typically happens when I do this, I fell asleep with this dinosaur egg on my chest. I woke up and it had hatched and there was a baby brontosaurus on my chest. And, oh my gosh. Yeah, it was, like, huge, too. It was about the size of, like, my small dog, which I don't know, like, puppy versus baby gate video, if you can get a good reference of his size. That's about how big he was, except with a longer neck. And I wasn't too concerned because, you know, at least it's a plant eater. But, you know, I'm over here just holding him, and his little legs are, like, flopped over my arms, and he's, like, just so cute, and Dad and Mom are over here arguing, and Dad's like, what, how the fuck are we gonna feed him? Do you realize how big his shit's gonna be? Like, do you know how big this motherfucker's gonna get? And I'm just, like, holding this thing, I'm just holding this baby, I'm like, no, he's not going anywhere, he's a part of the family now. So, yeah, the biggest thing is I wanted to find a dinosaur egg to see if I could actually make that dream a reality. Which I don't think I could. And we've been over this, you know, don't do that. Don't think that you can't do something. I mean, come on, they brought the dire wolves back to life. Why can't you hatch a dinosaur egg? I mean, this isn't Game of Thrones, like... I mean, you don't know. What if you manifest it? What if you manifest it? Good point, I guess. But yeah, we're still on a dinosaur egg hunt to see if, one thing that's annoying is I keep seeing, like, real dinosaur egg, and then I'll click on it and it'll say it's a replica in the description. Why the fuck do you advertise it as real if it's a fucking replica? That's like getting a get well soon card from The Undertaker. I know, right? Anyways, so yeah, that's I think that's all I really had to say here. Are we gonna vote on something on camera? Or... Oh, yeah. Alright, give me like 2 seconds. Let me just get... Where's my other... Shit, there's dust everywhere. Give me like 2 seconds to get everything out. Just hang on, I'm sorry. Whoa, okay. Well, that's broken now. Fuck. There's shit everywhere. Oh my gosh. Alright. So, going to talk to my guides. They're the Game of Thrones deck too, like really. Yeah, you know what, I'm gonna use this one. Okay. So, we're gonna vote on something. Now, what are we voting on specifically? Well, I'm gonna tell you, we are debating on whether or not I should return to my old DeviantArt and make them aware of our YouTube channel. I'm kind of against this because, the community there was just so toxic, but at the same time, I really don't have anywhere to post my art, and Twitter is just not, you know, Twitter's where I met my abuser, and just really not a good place to post art, and I don't know, I'm kind of reluctant because, you know, they could, you know, I'm pretty vulnerable and unapologetically me on this channel, and, you know, I don't want them making fun of Adama just for existing, and you know, because how many times have I told you it's my job to protect you, not the other way around? I know, but... You know, I did a tattoo tour, my body's on display, my face was on display. You've already been doxxed. I know. I just didn't want to invite bad energy back into my life, I guess. But at the same time, if my guides think, because I've been getting signs to go that way. Hope doesn't, like, outright speak to me like the others do. She just kind of speaks in riddles and symbols, so, I've got her pendulum board here. Where's my crystal at? Yes, baby! There it is. So, we're gonna take a vote, and then I'm gonna pull a yes or no card from, like, the universe, which my subconscious connects to. AKA God, if you don't know. I'm gonna pull one from Adama's Lemurian Oracle because it's more descriptive, and then I've got my donated dragon cards that Redmayne picked out. So I'm going to tilt this down so you can see the pendulum board first. And we're going to figure out if we should give my old DeviantArt a second chance. Don't get too close or it'll knock it. Is that swinging to no? Yeah. Is it swinging no or rephrase? I don't know. Do it again. Okay. Should we make my old DeviantArt aware of my YouTube? I guess. Okay, that definitely looks like it's swinging toward no. Okay, surprisingly enough, that's a no vote for Hope. But I do have one more question for Hope. That's yes or no, before I switch to her Oracle deck and ask for a more detailed question. Should I post, my art that I draw on the streams on an alternate DeviantArt account? Okay, DeviantArt is done in Hope's vote. So I'm gonna ask for clarification a little bit later as to what she was trying to get me to do then. If not, go to DeviantArt. And for everybody else, yes or no on DeviantArt. So I think you should, but I'm going to pull a subconscious card and see if my intuition thinks it's a good idea. Alright. Starseed Elemental. Sometimes adulting can become too serious. When this happens, adding curiosity, fun, laughter, and a lighthearted sense of play to our perspective can be the most effective way to rebalance. Facing challenging circumstances with inquisitiveness can bring joy to whatever we are accomplishing. Imagine stepping into a child's shoes and seeing how they perceive the world. If you have a problem, consider how a child might solve it. Humans are evolving, and children can be our wisest teachers. We may nourish their big souls, listen to them with our hearts, and let their ways unveil no fresh eyes so we may see a whole new world. So yeah, my subconscious agrees with me. You should try it. You should give it a try. You should, I mean, just, don't... If anybody's being rude, just don't talk to them at all or acknowledge them. And, for the people being nice, don't form any bonds with them because, yeah. Just don't get too attached. Alright, so we're gonna ask Redmayne now. He's still here, even though I don't have his Labubu with me. It's in that case over there, but still. Alright, got a card poking out. So that is 3 of coins in reverse. That is a no for Redmayne. He thinks I should leave the past in the past and focus on moving forward. So let's see, there's 2 votes for no, 1 vote yes. Let me see what my subconscious thinks, I guess. Oh my gosh. I about had it with these molds. Okay, so I've chosen, since my main subconscious took the form of Stolas, I've chosen to use a Zodiac for this, for my subconscious. Especially with my connection to the stars and Zodiac, so I'm gonna be using this astral deck, this astro alignment. And we're gonna see what these cards think. Full moon, culmination, release, illumination. Okay, so that's let's see. Me, Redmayne, and Hope voted no, and you're the only one that thought I should give it a try. Well, I mean, that's a fair democratic vote. Oh my god. That's another Squid Game reference. They basically would, every single time they would vote, they would say it was a democratic vote. Do they even have, like, that type of political party shit over there in Korea? I don't know. I just thought it was funny because they're, like, acting like it's all official and shit, and they're killing people and shit. Okay, anyways. Going to ask Hope a more specific question then. If you weren't telling me to return to DeviantArt, what were you trying to tell me to do last night? Okay. Okay, so we got 4 cards. We have self-employment. Alright. Get some rest. Religion and spirituality. Moving. Could you clarify a little bit, please? Okay, I just got bottom of the deck in my mind, which body changes. Oh, and I just saw this when I was trying to pull that one out, changing your mind. Something about my dreams. Gonna pull some more. Take the next step now. You are stronger than you know. Okay, these two popped out. Healing from the past and decisions. That's still not very clear, Hope. Alright, let me try completely reshuffling. I'm trying to think back to if there's a dream I specifically had, but I didn't. Oh, are you talking about what I think you're talking about? Which is a yes or no question. Hold on just 1 second. Are you talking about the siren? Hold on just 1 second. Okay, the siren story that I had in mind. Oh. The Harley Quinn story? No. Okay, what then? Damn, I hope I didn't reverse some of these by accident. We did. It's no big deal, we can fix it. Relationships and epiphanies. Self-care. Sentimental feelings. Is that any clearer? Not really, no. Alright, I'm gonna pull a few more before I chalk it up to. I just need to wait for another dream to come in. Oh, hold on. I think I might have gotten it. Are you telling me to go back to my roots and write from my dreams like I used to? Shit. Sorry about that. That was a bad drop. Give me a second. Alright. Are you telling me to write from my dreams? You know, like write stories based on my dreams. Also, no. Okay. Does it have to do with a dream at all? That didn't fall good. Let me try again. No. Okay. Then what are you trying to tell me, my little butterfly friend? Adult children, inner child work, I got that. Be true to you, and you're stronger than you know. Are you telling me to try writing about what happened again? Okay, are you telling me to read a past story? Alright, I'm gonna pull no punches. Can you just be, like, completely obvious about what you're trying to tell me? Alright, seriously, like, last time, and we're gonna go for the day and try to healthcare change, motivation, dietary change, spiritual growth. Alright, I'm too hungry to focus right now, that's why. So I'm guessing Hope will tell us eventually what she wants us to do, but, Danny? What did you do? Alright, I'm gonna go see what Danny broke. You took down the mirror, how did you do that? Alright, well, if you enjoyed that video, that's probably miles long by now, be sure to like, comment, subscribe, click that notification bell to subscribe for the boo-boo, and click the little bell! Yeah. And until next time, fellow dreamers, bye.